Hi there, Mark Bowden here, expert in human behavior and body language. Here with you again to do a little bit of a review, a little bit of a test, a little bit of a chat with you on audio equipment for your Zoom calls, your Zoom meetings. If you're having meetings, if you're doing webinars, even if you're maybe a keynote speaker like myself, what's a good lav mic that you may be able to use? And this comes out of a question from Jamie Beaumont. I do read all of those comments that you put down there below. And Jamie said to me, hey, how about lav mics, Lavalier mics, what people often call tie clip mics or lapel clip mics? What's a good one of those to use? I've got 3 examples to work with for you, and one will cost you nothing. Not sure how good it'll be. The other one will cost you maybe about $100, and the other one will cost you about $1,000, okay? And I want you to test your ears against what I'm talking on right now, which is a really quite high quality lectern mic. So what you'd stand in front of if you were a keynote speaker or giving a lecture in an auditorium in front of a lectern or a podium. The mic that I'm on right now is the kind of mic that you'd be using. So it's really designed to pick up the voice right in front of it, and it's going through a converter to turn it into digital. So you've got around about all in maybe over $1,000 of microphone going straight into Zoom. So there'll be some noise reduction happening on it. It'll be altering the sound slightly, just like it does for you when you go onto Zoom most of the time. So go back and play the mics that I'm going to talk to you with against this to see which one is best for you. So here we go, mic number 1. So a lav mic or a Lavalier mic comes from the word Lavalier, which means kind of to hang around your neck. It comes from a Lavalier piece of jewelry. So it was anything that goes around the kind of neck area. What I'm using here is an old pair of Sony headphones, you know, like you'd have on your old mobile phone, with the headphones locked off. So I'm using kind of the microphone that would be used for an old mobile phone. Why? Because it costs me nothing. This just costs me nothing. It's fairly discreet. I'm not sure what it sounds like. I'm not listening to myself through this, by the way. So that helps me kind of talk at a natural kind of level and not alter my speech to make up for how good or bad this sound might be. But just realize this cost me nothing. Plug straight into the headphone microphone socket in my computer. It's as good as it's gonna be, but it cost me nothing. There you go. Lav mic number 1. Now, lav mic number 2. Here we go. This is the Sennheiser Lav USB-C. So made by Sennheiser, really great microphone manufacturer, very professional, but this is a USB, it plugs straight in, USB-C. There's quite a lot of cable on it, so I can move a little bit of a distance. Again, this is gonna sound how it's gonna sound. It's cost about $100 all in, you know, when I make currency conversions and pay tax and the post and, you know, whatever, it's gonna cost you around about $100. By the time you paid for parking or whatever to pick something up or got it in the post, there you go, $100. So you be the judge. How does this sound against my last free one? And how do you think it sounds against that $1,000 of kind of microphone setup that I'm generally using? Okay, $100, Sennheiser USB lav mic. Okay, mic number 3, here we go. Okay, mic number 3, this is the Sennheiser EW100. My end looks like this, and it sends a radio signal over here. Then that's going into the Scarlett 2i2, which is converting it to digital. So all in all, you've paid about $1,000 by the time you've got all the equipment parked, you know, all of that stuff, received stuff in the mail, monkeyed around with it. You're about in for about $1,000, okay? This is the same mic that if you turned up to many professional events as a speaker, this is the thing that they're going to attach to you. Just like the other mic that I was on, the podium mic is the mic that you would be in front of if you were professionally speaking, you know, generally, if you're at a lectern, at a podium. So what do you think? How does that sound? Now, of course, the great bonus to a lav mic is you can move around. I can get up, I can walk around. You'll hear some differences in the sound quality as, you know, the room changes around me, but hopefully you should be still getting quite a dominant voice from me. It's picking up from this distance here rather than that distance there to the camera. You notice I am wearing trousers, pants, not my pajamas or nothing at all. I'm trying to keep it professional here as I do every day. But you tell me, what do you think? What do you think of that? How does that work for you? You've got, let me go back to the lectern, the podium mic there you go. Have a listen to that. What do you think of that sound? And compare that to the other mics that you've heard. Listen, I don't mind which way you go on this, whatever seems to suit you and your budget. And whatever you need to do. But I hope that was useful for you. Hope that interests you. Mark Bowden, expert in human behavior and body language. See you around. Bye now.